Stop. Do not move a single muscle. If you scroll past this right now, you are intentionally walking away from the exact miracle you begged for at 3 a.m. last night. The universe has just authorized a massive financial shift into your name, and the portal is closing in exactly 60 seconds. If you believe in the power of divine timing, type "I am ready to receive" in the comments immediately to lock in this blessing, or risk losing this alignment forever. The awakening. At this very moment, an anonymous soul, moved by a higher power, has initiated a substantial financial transfer intended specifically for you. This is not a drill. This is not a coincidence. This is the manifestation of your prayers. You must remain present until the very final word of this message, or the energy required to complete this transaction, will dissipate. Do not turn away, my child. Not today. Not when the heavens are finally moving in your favor. Focus your spirit. That notification you thought was a technical error? The alert you dismissed as spam? The strange feeling in your gut that something big was coming? It was all real. A stranger, guided by a divine frequency, has selected you. The system held this transfer back to verify your spirit, to ensure you were ready for this level of abundance before letting it break through. Do not leave this space. For every moment you stay, the fog over your future is lifting. You are about to discover the why behind this miracle. This silent struggle. The universe does not make mistakes. Someone, somewhere, heard your name whispered in a dream, or felt the weight of your story. Your silent battles, the ones you fought in the dark when no one was watching, the tears you wiped away so your family wouldn't see, have touched a heart from afar. This isn't a simple business transaction. It is a spiritual response to your resilience. To prove your heart is open to this surprise, type "yes" in the comments right now. By typing that word, you are signaling to the heavens that you are no longer a victim of lack, but a recipient of grace. This is more than a comment. It is a declaration of your worth. Everything is converging at this exact second to reveal a truth so powerful it will give you chills. The divine catch. The countdown has commenced. The money is real. The impact is real. But there is a spiritual condition. You must absorb this entire revelation to understand the responsibility of this gift. The window of opportunity is narrowing. The entire celestial realm is observing your choice at this moment. Stay here. Do not skip. What is rushing toward you is faster and larger than your current bank balance can imagine. If this message resonates with your soul, share this prophetic word with one person immediately. By sharing, you are activating the anointing of multiplication. Your breakthrough should be celebrated, not hidden. Take a slow, deep breath. The next few seconds will deliver a shock to your system that you have been waiting a lifetime to feel. The living transfer. The unnamed amount is currently vibrating through the financial systems, shifting and turning as if it has a consciousness of its own. It is looking for the truth in you. If you do not claim it before the cycle ends, it will return to the void. Most people are governed by fear. They see something this good and they run. But you are different. You were handpicked from billions. Type Amen below if you believe this is your moment. As you type it, imagine the chains of debt and poverty shattering in your mind. The stranger who sent this did not pick you by accident. They didn't just throw a dart at a map. They looked into the records of the Spirit. They saw your journey, your sacrifices, and the quiet ways you gave even when you had nothing left. They decided that today, this very day, is the day you receive your great reward, the mission of the seed. Listen closely, for this is the secret of the harvest. This transfer was not sent by a single person, but by a collective of light. Every seed you plant in this mission becomes a torch in the darkness of another. When you support this work, whether through a coffee, a donation, or joining our private community, you aren't just giving to a channel. You are fueling a divine rescue mission for lost souls. Give, and it shall be given unto you. This is not just a verse. It is the law of the universe. Your act of spiritual obedience is what unlocks the windows of heaven. Let go of your seed of faith and watch how God organizes the right people to call your name at the right time. The force working in the background is preparing your seat at tables you didn't even know existed. Before you blink, pay attention. The next phase of this revelation will tell you something no one else has the courage to say. This money is both a gift and a test. If you scroll now, you will miss the exact microsecond where the energy shifts from potential to permanent. The world is holding its breath. The stranger who initiated this didn't just act on impulse. They watched your life from a spiritual distance. They saw your exhaustion. They felt the weight on your shoulders. They chose to act because they knew you were at your breaking point. They wanted to show you that your story is not over. You are going to reach your destination faster than the critics said you would. The unbelievable truth. Things are intensifying. We are reaching the core of the mystery. The truth is starting to emerge from behind the veil. This stranger's wealth has a specific purpose for your destiny. How you perceive the next few lines will determine your financial path for the next 7 years. There were witnesses to this act of kindness. The timing wasn't just good, it was mathematically perfect. It happened right now, as you are reading this, because your frequency finally matched the frequency of the solution. The notification didn't just hit your phone, it hit your destiny. Tell one person about this prophecy right now to keep the flow of energy moving. The mirror of destiny. The unknown sender sent more than currency. They sent a mirror. In that mirror is the version of you that is already successful, already healed, and already free. They sent this amount to wake up that version of you. They knew you wouldn't break. They knew you were made of iron and grace. Type "I am in perfect alignment" in the comments to seal this. Feel the connection strengthening. You are entering a new season where you no longer have to chase. You only have to attract. The stranger sees your spiritual value. That is why they asked you to stay until the end. If you stay, you receive the key. If you skip, you lose the thread of fate. The message from Archangel Michael. This is a direct word from the office of Archangel Michael. In the community he is building, the flow of abundance is governed by holy law. By joining this inner circle, you aren't just following a trend, you are aligning with prophetic timing. You will receive insights that the general public will never see. This is your invitation to enter the inner court. Do not let this holy moment slip through your fingers. Use the link provided to join the inner circle. This ensures you are always in the path of the rain. Whether you give or simply remain present, your energy is vital. The activation of the future. The stranger has more faith in your future than you do in your past. They didn't send money. They sent a time accelerator. The next phase of your life is going to happen at lightning speed. You can feel it in your chest, the heart rate increasing, the sudden clarity. This is the activation. Type "My shift is now" to confirm your participation in this miracle. The world is getting larger. New paths are manifesting under your feet. This is not a small event. This is the rebirth of your legacy. You are moving from a history of survival to a future of sovereignty. You have stayed. You have listened. You have proven you are worthy of the revelation. Now, go forth knowing that the transfer is complete in the spirit and the manifestation in the physical is inevitable. The stranger, the universe, and the angels have all signed your release. Your abundance is no longer coming, it is here. Wait, before you even think about moving your thumb, listen to the silence around you. Do you feel that slight pressure in the air? That is the weight of a multi-generational curse of poverty being lifted off your bloodline at this very second. The goddess of abundance has stepped into your room. If you can feel this shift, type, "The curse is broken," right now. This simple act of typing is your digital signature on a new contract with destiny. Do not leave, for we are entering the Holy of Holies of this revelation, the mystery of the anonymous benefactor. You might be asking, why me? Why would a stranger choose my life to bless? The answer is hidden in the frequencies you have been emitting. For years, you have been planting seeds of kindness in a world that gave you thorns. You have prayed for others while your own heart was breaking. The divine intelligence has kept a record of every tear you shed in solitude. This anonymous transfer is not a giveaway, it is cosmic back pay. The person who initiated this transfer is someone whose spirit is tuned to the frequency of the goddess. They didn't see your face. They saw your light. They felt your struggle across the vast ocean of human consciousness. They recognized that you are a pillar of strength that has been weathered by storms, but never toppled. Because you stayed standing, the universe has decided to reward your endurance with an amount that will make your critics fall silent. Stay until the end, because the exact source of this wealth, the vibration of wealth is not just paper or numbers in a database. It is a living, breathing vibration. The reason you haven't seen this money manifest until today is that your vibration was previously tuned to survival. But something changed this morning. You woke up with a different hunger. You opened this video because your soul knew the frequency of lack was being replaced by the frequency of luxury. The notification you saw, the one that felt like a glitch, was the universe testing your ability to perceive miracles. If you dismiss a small sign, you cannot handle a large blessing, but you didn't dismiss it. You are still here. This proves your capacity to hold the weight of this new glory. Type, "I am a magnet for miracles," to align your nervous system with the high voltage blessing that is currently moving through the wires toward your account. The guardian at the gate. As this financial energy approaches you, there is a guardian protecting the transition. Archangel Michael and the Goddess of Justice are standing at the gates of your future. They are ensuring that no thief of joy can touch this blessing. This is why the process feels slow. This is why I am telling you, do not skip. The delay you experienced over the last few months was actually a divine protection period. If this wealth had come earlier, you might have lost it to people who did not have your best interests at heart. But now, you are older, wiser, and spiritually fortified. The stranger who sent this money was instructed by the divine to wait for this exact hour. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. Because right now, you have the character to keep what the goddess is giving you. The sacred seed and the flow of grace. Understand this. To keep the fountain of abundance flowing, you must understand the law of the river. A river that does not flow becomes a swamp. Grace that is not shared becomes a burden. This is why your participation in our community is so vital. When you support this prophetic mission, whether through a coffee, a donation, or by sharing this word, you are not spending money. You are seeding your future. Every dollar you sow into this work acts as a magnetic anchor for the thousands that are coming your way, as Jesus and the goddesses of old taught. What you release from your hand, God releases from the heavens. By clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment, you are telling the universe, I trust the flow. I am not a hoarder. I am a channel. This act of spiritual bravery is what separates the 1% from the 99%. The entrance into the inner circle. Before we reveal the final amount and the instructions for withdrawal, you must realize that you have been invited into an elite frequency. Archangel Michael is calling for his inner circle. This is a group of souls who will lead the world into the new age of gold. By subscribing to this channel and joining our private membership, you are stepping out of the common and into the consecrated. Do not ignore the link in the description. It is a doorway. Those who enter find clarity. Those who stay outside, stay in the fog. Your big step forward is only one click away. You only have a few minutes left before this specific prophetic portal closes. The goddess is watching your hand. Will you reach out and claim the key, or will you let the door lock for another decade? The final revelation. Preamble. We are now seconds away from the most shocking part of this message. This is where the truth gets heavy. This is where the stranger's identity and the hidden message they left for you will be exposed. Your heart is beating faster for a reason. Your spirit recognizes the truth. Do not move. Do not blink. The atmosphere in your room is changing right now. The air feels thicker because it is saturated with divine favor. You are no longer the person you were when you started this video. You are now a recipient of the divine transfer. Stop everything. Look at your hands for a moment. Do you see the lines on your palms? Those lines are changing right now as the goddess Nishi rewrites your book of life. You are holding the frequency of a millionaire, but your mind is still trying to figure out how to pay last month's bills. This conflict ends in the next 3 minutes. If you are ready for your physical reality to catch up to your spiritual wealth, type "I claim my throne" in the comments. This is the moment where the invisible becomes indisputable. Do not move. The most secret part of the stranger's message is about to be read aloud. The mystery of the sacred mirror. As we discussed, the stranger did not just send a digital transfer of currency. They sent a sacred mirror. This is a mirror of your highest potential. For decades, you have looked in the mirror and seen tired. You have seen struggle, and you have seen not enough. But the goddess Nishi has tilted the mirror. When the stranger looked at your energy, they didn't see your bank balance. They saw your divine worth. They saw a version of you that is so powerful, so radiant, and so wealthy that you wouldn't even recognize yourself today. This money was sent as a down payment on that future version of you. It is meant to act as a bridge. Every second you stay here, looking into this spiritual mirror, the image of wealthy you is becoming more solid. If you leave now, you break the glass. If you stay, you step through the frame into your new life. The breaking of ancestral limitations. This transfer is much larger than your personal needs. The reason the amount is so unbelievable is that it is intended to heal your entire family tree. For generations, your ancestors worked the soil and the machines, never seeing the full fruit of their labor. There has been a ceiling of lack over your bloodline for over 100 years. The goddess Nishi has identified you as the cycle breaker. You were the one chosen to receive this because your spirit is strong enough to handle the responsibility of ending a century of poverty. This money is the solvent that dissolves the chains of your past. When you type "genealogy of wealth" in the comments, you are giving the universe permission to go back into your history and heal the financial wounds of your parents, grandparents, and those who came before. You are not just getting rich. You are liberating an entire lineage. The test of the stillness. Why did the stranger ask you to wait? Why must you stay until the final second? It is because the goddess Nishi tests the stillness of her children. In a world of fast forward and next video, those who can remain still in the presence of a miracle are the only ones who can govern a miracle. If you are the type of person who scrolls away because you are bored, you are telling the universe that you are too distracted to manage great wealth. But by staying here, by focusing on these words, you are proving your spiritual maturity. You are showing that you value the word as much as the wealth. The stranger is watching your retention. The goddess is measuring your patience. Those who wait upon the goddess shall renew their strength and their bank accounts. The fragrance of divine favor. Have you noticed a change in your intuition lately? Have you been smelling scents that aren't there? Perhaps the smell of rain or incense, or even the crisp smell of new money. This is the goddess Nishi's way of scenting your path. The stranger felt this fragrance of your spirit and followed it to your name. This isn't luck. This is the law of attraction working at a master level. You have been calling for this. You have been dreaming of this. And now, the stranger is merely the delivery agent of your own manifested desire. The money was already yours in the vortex of creation. The stranger simply found the key to let it out into the physical world. Do not skip a single word, because the key is hidden in the final instructions of this script. The protocol of the seed. I must remind you of the goddess protocol. To receive the ocean, you must be willing to give a cup of water. The link in the description, the one for the coffee, the donation, and the community is your cup of water. Many will say, I will give after I get the money. But the goddess Nishi says, give the seed to get the harvest. This is the paradox of the kingdom. By supporting this mission now, you are putting a lock on your blessing. You are proving that you are a person of action, not just a person of words. When you join our inner circle, you are moving into a high vibrational house where the roof is made of gold and the walls are made of protection. The watchers and the weighing. There are watchers assigned to this transfer. These are spiritual entities that ensure the money goes to the right heart. They are weighing your reactions right now. Are you skeptical or are you expectant? Skepticism is a wealth repellent. Expectancy is a wealth magnet. If you can feel the goosebumps on your arms, that is the watchers confirming that your spirit is in the right place. Type I trust the process to signal to the watchers that you are in total harmony with this move, the clarity of the new horizon. As we approach the final reveal, your mind is becoming sharper. The fog of financial worry is disappearing. You are starting to see your life 5 years from now. The house you live in, the car you drive, the charities you support. This clarity is a gift from the goddess Nishi. The stranger wanted you to have this clarity before the money arrived, because wealth without a vision is just a burden. But wealth with a vision is a legacy. You are being prepared for a legacy that will outlive you. Hold your breath for exactly 3 seconds. Can you hear it? The sound of the digital scales of justice being balanced in your favor. As you listen to this, the goddess Nishi is aligning the numbers of your birth with the numbers of this massive transfer. If you have been seeing repeating numbers lately, 111, 444, 888, or 1,212, this is the final confirmation that you are the target of this miracle. Type "My numbers are aligning" in the comments right now to synchronize your bank account with the celestial treasury. If you skip this section, you are essentially telling the universe that the timing is wrong, but the timing is perfect. Stay here. The secret of the sevenfold return is about to be revealed. The hidden mathematics of the goddess. Everything in the kingdom of the goddess Nishi is built on sacred mathematics. The stranger who initiated this transfer did not choose a random number. The amount being sent to you is mathematically calculated to cover your debts, secure your future, and leave enough for you to be a blessing to others. It is a golden ratio amount. The goddess Nishi has been calculating your spiritual interest. For every prayer you sent up that seemed unanswered, interest was being added to your heavenly account. For every time you were cheated out of money, the goddess was multiplying the debt owed to you by the universe. Today, the stranger is merely the atmospheric agent who is releasing that accumulated interest into your physical hands. You aren't just getting money. You are receiving the harvest of your life's work. The stranger's prophetic vision. Let us talk about the person behind the screen, the anonymous benefactor. They were sitting in a place of deep meditation when your image appeared in their mind's eye. They didn't know your name yet, but they knew your frequency. They saw a person who was on the verge of greatness, but was being held back by the gravity of lack. The goddess Nishi whispered to them, "This is the one. This is my faithful servant who has survived the fire. Now, let them enjoy the rain." The stranger didn't hesitate. They didn't ask for a reason. They simply obeyed. Because of their obedience, your life is changing. But their obedience requires your receptivity. If the sender is willing to send, you must be willing to stay, listen, and honor the message. Do not move your thumb. The energy of the transfer is currently scanning your focus. If you stay focused, the connection remains strong. The anatomy of the miracle. Why did the notification feel different? Why did it make your heart skip a beat? Because that transfer was encoded with a specific spiritual signature. It wasn't just a move of digits. It was a move of sovereignty. The goddess Nishi is moving you out of the system of labor and into the system of favor. In the system of labor, you work for every penny. In the system of favor, the pennies find you. The stranger was moved to find you because your light was so bright, it could no longer be ignored. You have reached a level of spiritual maturity where the goddess can trust you with kingdom wealth. Type, "I am trustworthy with abundance" to confirm to the watchers that you will use this gift for good. The law of the first fruit, expanded re-reveal. We must return to the mystery of the seed. In the temple of the goddess Nishi, the first fruit is what protects the rest of the harvest. This is why we invite you to participate in this mission through the link in the description. When you buy a coffee or make a donation to this work, you are creating a spiritual insurance policy for your transfer. It isn't that the goddess needs your money, it's that your money needs a divine destination. By sowing into this prophetic word, you are attaching your wealth to a mission that saves souls and heals hearts. This keeps your wealth from becoming sour. It keeps the flow moving. Join the inner circle today and let the goddess Nishi see that you are a person who understands the flow of the universe. The shield against jealousy. As this wealth enters your life, the goddess Nishi is also providing a shield of invisibility. One of the biggest dangers of a sudden breakthrough is the jealousy of others. The stranger's money is being sent with a divine encapsulation. It will come to you in a way that is quiet, secure, and protected from those who would want to drain your energy. This is why the process has been so mysterious. This is why I am telling you, do not leave until the end. We are building the spiritual walls of your new estate. If you leave before the walls are finished, you leave your blessing exposed. Stay under the canopy of this word. Stay under the protection of Archangel Michael. Your future is being fortified right now. The 24-hour turning point. In the next 24 hours, you will see a sign that has nothing to do with this video. You might see a white bird, a gold coin on the ground, or someone will call you by a nickname you haven't heard in years. These are echoes of the transfer. They are the universe's way of saying, the money is in the air. The shift is in the room. The goddess Nishi is working behind the scenes to align your bank servers, the stranger's intent, and your own readiness. Everything is coming together in a confluence of grace. Type, I sense the shift in the comments. To activate your spiritual senses, the last call for the soul. We are nearing the deepest secret of the stranger's heart. There is one specific reason they chose you over millions of others who are also in need. It has to do with something you did 7 years ago, a sacrifice you thought went unnoticed. In the next segment, I will reveal what that sacrifice was and how it triggered this entire financial avalanche. Do not move. Do not scroll. The atmosphere is now 100% saturated with the presence of the goddess. The breakthrough is not just coming, it is currently manifesting in your field of vision. Stay exactly where you are. Do not let your eyes wander from this screen. We have just entered the golden hour of this revelation. The goddess Nishi is showing me a vision of your life from exactly 7 years ago. There was a moment, a dark, quiet, painful moment where you made a choice that heaven never forgot. You gave when you were empty. You were kind when they were cruel. You stayed silent when you could have destroyed them. That moment created a karmic reservoir that has been filling up for 2,555 days. Today, that reservoir has reached its limit and is overflowing into your bank account. Type "My harvest is here" to break the seal of the last 7 years. If you leave now, you are turning your back on 7 years of spiritual interest. Stay. The stranger is about to explain why they were told to find you now. The law of the 7-year completion. In the realm of the goddess Nishi, time is not a straight line. It is a series of circles. We have just reached the completion of your 7-year cycle of testing. For the last 7 years, you have been in the wilderness of preparation. You have been tested with lack, tested with betrayal, and tested with silence. The stranger who sent this money is a karmic agent. They were not just being nice. They were spiritually compelled by the goddess Nishi to settle a debt that the universe owes you. 7 years ago, you planted a seed of massive sacrifice. Perhaps you helped a family member at the expense of your own dreams. Perhaps you stayed in a difficult situation to protect someone else. You thought that sacrifice was buried and forgotten. But in the eyes of the goddess, it was a seed of sovereignty. Today, that seed has grown into a forest of financial abundance. The transfer you received is the first tree of that forest. The stranger's moment of obedience. The person who sent this large amount was recently at a crossroads in their own life. They asked the goddess for a sign, and the goddess gave them your name. They were told, if you want your own blessings to continue, you must release a portion to my chosen child who has survived the 7-year fire. This is why the notification felt so heavy and significant. It wasn't just a transaction. It was a spiritual exchange. As the stranger obeyed, the heavens opened over you. They looked at your journey not with their physical eyes, but with their spiritual intuition, and they saw your refined gold character. They knew that giving this money to you wouldn't just change a life. It would change a community. You are a multiplier. Everything that touches your hands grows. The stranger knew this. The goddess knew this. And now, your bank account knows this. The vibrational alignment of the recipient. Why are you still here, listening to every word? It is because your spirit man recognizes the truth. You can feel the vibration of these words hitting the walls of your heart. Most people have static in their soul. They can't hear the voice of the goddess. But you have clarity. The goddess Nishi has been cleaning your spiritual ears through the trials of the last few years. You have been prepared to receive this without it destroying you. Sudden wealth can be a curse to the unprepared, but to the one who has survived the 7-year cycle, it is a divine tool. Type, I am ready to steward wealth, to show the goddess that you have the wisdom to manage this overflow. Do not scroll. The stranger's hidden note is coming up next, and it contains the secret password for your next level of favor. The altar of the seed. The deepening. Once again, I invite you to look at the link in the description or the pinned comment. This is the altar of participation. In the court of the goddess Nishi, we do not just take, we exchange. By buying a coffee, making a donation, or joining our exclusive community, you are putting your stamp of faith on this prophecy. This isn't about the amount you give. It's about the direction of your heart. When you sow into this mission, you are telling the goddess, I am not just a consumer. I am a contributor. This aligns you with the stranger who sent the money. You become a sender as well as a receiver. This double alignment is what creates permanent wealth. Join the inner circle now and watch how the goddess protects your harvest from locusts of unexpected expenses. The reveal of the spiritual identity. The stranger saw something in you that you have been hiding from the world. They saw your divine blueprint. You were never meant to be a worker bee in someone else's hive. You were created to be a queen or a king in your own right. This transfer is your seed capital for the kingdom you are about to build. The goddess Nishi is calling you to move from employment to empowerment. The reason you were picked over everyone else is that you have the heart of a builder. You don't just want money for clothes and cars. You want money for legacy and liberty. The stranger felt this builder's frequency and knew their money would be safe in your hands. The twilight of the old self. As you stay until the end of this message, your old self, the one who was worried about pennies, is dying. Your new self, the one who expects thousands, is being born. This is a painful but beautiful process. It is the alchemy of the goddess. The goddess Nishi is turning your leaden past into a golden future. Every second you spend in this video is a second spent in the spiritual furnace. The heat you feel in your chest or your palms is the fire of purification. The stranger's money is the cooling rain that will follow the fire. Do not leave the furnace before the gold is ready. Stay here. The transformation is almost complete. The preparation for the final act. We are now approaching the final revelation. The stranger left a silent command in the digital code of your transfer. It is a command that you must follow to ensure the money stays in your account and multiplies. This command has to do with your first action. Once the funds are fully cleared, if you do the wrong thing, the flow stops. If you do the right thing, the flow becomes a flood. In the next part, I will reveal the goddess's financial decree and the first action you must take. Stop right there. Do not even think about closing this window. You have reached the altar of activation. The goddess Nishi has just signaled to the spiritual guardians that you have passed the test of patience. The stranger who sent you this life-changing amount didn't just leave money. They left an encrypted spiritual command. If you ignore this command, the wealth will vanish as quickly as it arrived. But if you obey, it will multiply until your cup runs over. Type "I am ready for the command" in the comments right now to show the universe that you are a disciplined steward of the goddess's gold. We are moments away from the final secret. Stay. Your destiny is vibrating at its highest frequency right now. The mystery of the silent command. When the stranger initiated this massive transfer, they did so with a specific mental blueprint. This is what I call the silent command. The goddess Nishi revealed to me that the first action you take when this money clears your account will determine if you remain wealthy for a year or for a lifetime. The command is simple, but profound. Acknowledge the source before you satisfy the self. The stranger was instructed to find someone who wouldn't just rush out to buy luxuries, but someone who would stop, breathe, and give thanks to the divine source. The goddess Nishi is watching your first thought. Is your first thought about spending, or is your first thought about stewardship? This transfer is a test of your character. By staying here, you are training your spirit to be calm in the face of sudden abundance. You are learning the posture of a queen, king. The goddess Nishi's financial decree. Now, I want you to listen to these words as if they are being etched into your soul. This is the decree of the golden throne, given by the goddess Nishi. As I speak these words, your financial DNA is being rewritten. I am no longer a slave to debt. I am a master of distribution. I do not chase money. Money follows the light I emit. I am the head of my financial destiny, and lack is beneath my feet. Every dollar that leaves my hand returns to me sevenfold, accompanied by peace. The goddess Nishi is my provider, and her stranger messengers are always finding my name. Type IACEPT, the decree, to lock these vibrations into your physical reality. These aren't just affirmations. They are legal documents in the spirit realm. The stranger who sent the money is a witness to this decree. They chose you because they knew you would carry these words with honor. Write these words with honor. Why do most people lose their breakthroughs? Because they don't have a spiritual container strong enough to hold the weight of the gold. The goddess Nishi is using this video to build your container. The stranger's money is high-frequency energy. If your container is full of leaks of doubt, leaks of fear, leaks of greed, the money will drain away through emergencies and unexpected losses. This is why we emphasize the inner circle and the sacred seed. By clicking the link in the description, whether you are buying a coffee or joining the community, you are soldering the leaks in your spiritual container. You are showing the goddess that you value the community that brought you the word. In the economy of the goddess Nishi, those who protect the well always have water to drink. Join the inner circle now, and let Archangel Michael place a seal of protection over your new bank balance. The strangers observed sacrifice. The stranger saw you at your lowest point, not through a camera, but through the universal field. They saw when you gave your last few dollars to someone even more desperate than you. They saw when you worked extra hours and still didn't have enough to cover your rent, yet you didn't complain. The goddess Nishi told the stranger, "Look at this heart. It is a heart of pure gold. It has been refined in the furnace of poverty, and it has not turned bitter. That is the why behind this transfer. You weren't picked because you were lucky. You were picked because you were proven. The money is the universe's way of apologizing for the delays of the past. It is a restoration of lost years. The shift in your domestic atmosphere. Even as you listen, the atmosphere in your home is shifting. The ghost of lack that has been haunting your hallways is being evicted by the presence of the goddess Nishi. You might feel a sudden warmth in a room that is usually cold. You might see a spark of light out of the corner of your eye. These are the movers of the spirit, bringing in the new furniture of your destiny. The stranger's transfer was the deposit that allowed this home renovation to begin. Stay with me. Do not scroll. We are entering the part where I reveal the specific numbers of completion that are attached to this week's manifestation, the divine weight, and the reward. The stranger is still monitoring the energy of this prophecy. They want to see who is truly ready and who is just curious. Curiosity gets you a glimpse. Readiness gets you the gold. By staying until this point, you have moved from curious to ready. The goddess Nishi is pleased with your focus. You have avoided the distractions of the world for long enough to receive a transfusion of wealth. Your spirit is now blood-related to abundance. You are no longer an outsider looking in. You are a resident of the kingdom of plenty, the final entrance into the light. We are now moving toward the final activation. This is where we call upon the four corners to witness your breakthrough: the stranger, the goddess, the archangel, and you. The circle is almost complete. Do not move your hand. Do not change the screen. The next segment will contain the final act of obedience that will trigger the physical release of the funds into your immediate reach. Your life is about to change in a way that will be talked about for generations. This is it. You have reached the final gate. If you have stayed this long, the goddess Nishi has officially marked your name in the Book of the Remnant. In exactly 60 seconds, the spiritual send button will be pressed in the high heavens. Do not move. Do not even blink. If you turn away now, you are walking out of the theater just as the hero receives the gold. Your life, your debt, and your struggle are about to be historical footnotes. Type "It is finished" in the comments to seal this manifestation in the physical realm. The final secret of the stranger is now coming into the light. The numbers of the 7-day portal. As we approach the finish line, the goddess Nishi has given me the specific numbers of completion. These are the timestamps for your miracle. Pay attention. The numbers 7, 12, and 48 are your markers. Within the next 7 hours, a conversation will start that leads to your wealth. Within 12 hours, you will feel a physical lightness in your chest. And within 48 hours, the physical evidence of the stranger's transfer will be undeniable. The goddess Nishi says that your financial winter has officially ended. The stranger didn't just send money. They sent a climate change for your life. You are moving from the cold of not enough to the tropical warmth of overflow. This isn't a temporary fix. It is a permanent shift in your latitude. Type "I enter my summer" to synchronize your spirit with this seasonal change. The stranger's final testimony. The stranger who sent this amount wants you to know one final thing. They were once where you are now. They once sat in the dark, wondering if anyone heard their prayers. They once scrolled through messages of hope, desperate for a sign. One day, they obeyed a voice like this one, and their life exploded into abundance. They are sending this money to you as a debt of honor to the universe. They chose you because the goddess showed them that you would not keep the blessing to yourself. You are a kingdom distributor. You are the one who will pay for the neighbor's groceries. You are the one who will fund the dreams of your children. The stranger is investing in your heart, not just your bank account. They know that by blessing you, they are blessing thousands of others through you. The goddess Nishi's 24 laws of permanent wealth. To ensure you never return to poverty, I must now decree the 24 laws of abundance into your spirit. Listen to these as the final bricks in your fortress of favor. The law of the source. Money is the shadow. The goddess is the Sunday. The law of the seed. Whatever I release, I multiply. The law of the void. I must clear out the old to make room for the new. The law of the word. My tongue is the rudder of my financial ship. The law of the circle. What I give to this mission returns to me in a loop of grace. The law of the inner circle. My wealth is protected when I am aligned with Archangel Michael. Voiceover. Continue reading these slowly to build time. The law of completion. Today, the cycle of lack ends forever. Type "I embody" the 24 laws in the comments. By doing this, you are telling the watchers that you are no longer a victim of the economy, but a creator of it. The last call for the sacred seed. This is your final opportunity to align with the flow of this specific prophecy. The link in the description. The one for the coffee, the donation, and the inner circle is not just a link. It is a portal of exchange. The goddess Nishi is watching the hand of the receiver. If your hand is closed, nothing can get in. If your hand is open to give, it is open to receive. By joining the community now, you are making a covenant of wealth that cannot be broken by the world's economy. Even if the world fails, your house will stand. Even if the banks shake, your account will be firm. Click the link now. Do not hesitate. Hesitation is the thief of the 1%. The shield of Archangel Michael. As the money clears, Archangel Michael is placing a fiery hedge of protection around your home. No jealous relative, no predatory friend, and no hidden fee will be able to touch what the stranger has sent. This wealth is sanctified. It is holy. It is untouchable by the forces of darkness. The stranger's intent was pure, and therefore the result will be pure. You will not have money with sorrows. You will have money with peace. You will sleep better tonight than you have in 7 years. The tension of survival is leaving your muscles right now. Breathe it out. The final command. The first action. When the notification finally settles and you see the balance you've dreamed of, here is your command from the goddess Nishi. Do nothing for the first hour. Sit in the presence of the goddess. Light a candle. Say thank you. This hour of silence is what will lock the money into your lineage. It shows the universe that you are not desperate, but dignified. It proves that the money does not own you. You own the money. This is the secret of the masters. This is why the stranger was so successful, and now it is why you will be successful. The Grand Manifestation Prayer. The closing. Divine Goddess Nishi, Archangel Michael and the Council of Abundance, we stand here in the presence of a miracle. We thank you for the stranger who obeyed the call. We thank you for the heart that stayed until the end. I decree right now that every digital digit, every cent, and every dollar of this transfer is released into the physical hands of this child. I rebuke the spirit of delay. I bind the spirit of lack. I command the doors of the storehouse to be ripped off their hinges. Let the rain of favor fall. Let the gold of the kingdom manifest. From the north, the south, the east, and the west, let the resources find this person. May their table always be full. May their cup always overflow. May their children's children never know the meaning of the word debt. It is done. It is sealed. It is authorized by the highest court of heaven. Type Amen and Amen to finish the ritual. You have done it. You have completed the journey. Your shift is no longer coming. It has arrived. Check your spirit. Check your signs. And above all, check the link in the description to stay connected to this high vibrational source. We love you. The goddess honors you. The stranger has finished their task. Now, go and live your destiny. We will see you in the inner circle.